Hi, my name's Tamara Kushner-Groman, and I am a senior life educator with CJE Senior Life. As we're all spending a little more time indoors these days, I thought I'd share a few of my favorite recipes. Today, I am making baked oatmeal. I love this recipe because it's a little change on breakfast. If you have a little extra time one morning, you can make a whole big batch of this. It freezes beautifully. So I'm going to start my recipe with 2 cups of quick cooking oats. Here they are in my favorite big blue mixing bowl. To my oats, I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Those are all in my little bowl here, just adding those right in. Next, I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar here. You could use any brown sugar you have in your cabinet. Next, I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of any light tasting oil. You could use light tasting olive oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever oil you have at home right now. 1 large egg and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Almost last, I'm going to add 2 cups of milk. I'm using 1% milk today. You could be using, again, any milk you have in your house. I'm going to mix all of this together and then let it sit for about 3 minutes because we want the oats to start to absorb the milk and all those flavors. So I've added everything to my bowl. It's thoroughly mixed. I'm going to set it down and come back in 3 minutes. Now that it's been 3 minutes, I'm going to add my apples. I have 1 small chopped apple. I have 1/2 cup of frozen blueberries. I happen to have blueberries all the time in my freezer because I love to bake with them and just eat them straight out of the freezer. And I'm going to put those right in my oats. And last, for an extra bit of sweetness and texture, I am adding sort of a big handful of raisins. Now, one of the reasons this recipe is so great is because you could use whatever fresh or dried fruit you have on hand. If it's summertime and you have a nice fresh peach, wonderful. You can also use frozen peaches. You can use dried cranberries. Any fruit that you have on hand is perfect. Once it's all mixed together, I am already prepared an 8x8 pan. Now I'm using a glass Pyrex today. If you have an aluminum foil pan, anything that's in 8x8 in size, I've sprayed it with a little cooking spray. And I'm just going to pour my mixture in. I'm going to use a spatula here to scrape out all those oats. And I'm going to put this mixture into the oven, which is preheated to 350 degrees for 20 to 22 minutes. And I'll show you how it looks when it comes out. So it's been 22 minutes in my oven at 350 degrees. I let it cool for just a few minutes. And here is my finished result. You see it's nice and firm to the touch. I'm going to scoop it out just with a spoon here, and you'll see, whoop, there it is, nice and hot. It's delicious. It smells like cinnamon and apples and blueberries. You can make this either in the 8x8 and you can freeze it. You can cut squares and freeze them, pop them in the microwave to warm them up in the morning, and they are delicious. I hope you enjoy this recipe. And don't forget to check www.cje.net/cyberclub for lots of great information to do at home and to learn lots of new things. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.